Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Patu, along with our co-host Gengar, our new co-host, Isui and Zorua. And we're welcoming you back to another Halloween special. Now, last week, we covered Pokemon creepypastas. However, most of those stories aren't true. They're more to scare the audience. But today, we're gonna be going through every single Pokemon region and showing y'all all the spooky things they have per. These things are real, and these things are in the games. So without further ado, let's get right into this, shall we? So as stated before, I'm going to go through every generation and show off at least one creepy moment that happens per generation. Originals and remakes are all counted as one region. And without further ado, let's get started with Generation 1, and more specifically, where we started it all, Kanto, and where the creepy factor for the Pokemon first began, Lavender Town. Now, while I spoke about Lavender Town syndrome last week, this video I want to talk about a specific part of the town, the Lavender Town Ghost. And the Lavender Town Ghost is a ghost on the top of the floor of the Pokemon Tower that will stop you if you progress. After getting hands on the Self Scope, however, it is revealed that the Pokemon behind the hauntings was the deceased mother of Cubone, Marowak. Now in the games, like Fire Red, Leaf Green, and the original set of the games, once defeated, the Marowak will be peacefully laid to rest. However, in Let's Go, you get a bittersweet ending, with Cubone getting one last goodbye before finally disappearing. Now, the Marowak itself might be haunting before you find out the identity, but the more haunting story is the reason it passed the first place, being killed by Team Rocket. The story really sets a tone for future Pokemon games and begins more haunting stories to unravel. And with that, let's move on to the Johto region, and that of the Ruins of Alph is a historical place located in the Johto region, in the southwest of Violet City. It is a famed place for archaeologists who are researching the ruins to discover the mysteries of the Pokemon called Unknown. This place is unsettling and brings that of a melancholy tone every inch of the place. What other stories and what other secrets does this place hold? The Sapphire Pokédex entry states, a cursed energy permeated the stuffing of a discarded and forgotten plush doll, giving her new life as Banana. Pokemon's energy would escape if it was to ever open its mouth. And while that, the Diamond and Pearl one says, a doll that became a Pokemon over its grudges for being junked. It seeks the child that disowned it. Were you the one to disown it? I hope not. The Old Chateau is an abandoned manor house near the exit of Eternal Forest. Occasionally, the ghost of a little girl and a butler appear in the rightmost bedroom, on the second floor, and in the dining hall, respectively. They cannot be interacted on and move around by floating. The little girl appears when the player enters the fourth room from the west, which is next to the bedroom where she randomly appears. When this happens, she looks to the left where the player is, then moves towards the exit, never being seen on the other side. This can only occur when the player enters this particular room, because the game loads a different map depending on the room entered. The little girl is the only programmed to appear on the map on the fourth room. The butler appears to be sitting at the other side of the table in the dining room. The player walks forward and he starts moving to the left, leaving the game window, as if going to the kitchen area, but never appearing there. mansion in eastern Unova. The only way to reach it is through a reverse mountain. The house is like a maze of sorts. The furniture will move around each of the 3 floors when you enter or exit out of the room. Several times upon the rooms changing, you'll encounter the daughter of the late family that once lived there. She'll mention darkness, and how she heard her father's voice in her nightmares. Before entering the room containing the lunar wing, she will ask you to forget about it and stay in the house with her. Upon picking up the wing, she will appear behind you once more and tell you a bit about how she wanted to give it back to the Pokémon that once held it. Cresselia. You can actually find her on the Marvelous Bridge in Pokémon Black and White, the originals. Once speaking to her lover, she'll disappear. It is noted that her favorite Pokémon, and the Pokémon she had with her, was an Abra. Entering the second floor of a certain building in Lurio City will cause the music to stop and the lights to flash, followed by a ghostly girl materializing behind the player and gliding towards the bottom of the screen in a frozen walking animation. She will then mutter, "No, you're not the one," before floating off screen and disappearing completely. When you go to Big Wave Beach, you will speak to a youngster who mentions about some weird happenings at the trainer school you visited previously. Go there at night, and you'll find a girl with a Drifloon who speaks about the 7 mysteries that are happening in the school. She will give you various pointers to solve them. Scary PA system. Go upstairs, and you'll find out the speaker is broken. Stairs to nowhere. Stairs in the school keep cycling. Interact with notice board to get gasoline. Lord Slimy. At night, a slimy sound is heard. Go upstairs to find it's the janitor's grinder. Scary lights. Go to the incinerator in the northeast to find a lass burning things. Curse diary. Go to the diary on the shelf to be attacked by a Drifloon. Ghost class. Go upstairs to find a class of children, but it turns out to be a hypno hallucination. Everything seems to lead back to hypno, or so it seems. After finding those 6, the girl will say she can't help with the 7th, but know about how she moves to Alola and didn't know English, and now wants to protect the school. You receive some wine glasses, but you get interrupted by a security guard, and after talking to him, the girl disappears. Noted that the security guard did not see her and never saw her to begin with. Drifloon's Pokédex entry says, stories go that it grabs the hand of small children and drags them away to the afterlife. It dislikes heavy children, funnily enough. In Sword and Shield, players can find a young girl in Hammerlock standing near the castle above the train station. She'll task players with delivering a note to a boy in Bologna named Frank. When they make it to Frank, you quickly realize that he's a grown man, not a boy at all. He will explain that he was good friends with a girl as a child, but she didn't tell him about a mysterious and fatal illness she had, and they grew apart soon after. When the player returns to the spot where the girl was before, her voice can be heard, and the item, the river cloth, will be on the ground. And there you have it. we have every Pokemon generation / region with something creepy to go along with it. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. And without further ado, let's get back to Gengar and the other version of myself, shall we? Did you enjoy the video? I hope you all did. Make sure you like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Or else he will use Dream Eater. Alright guys, love y'all very much. I'll see y'all next episode. And I hope y'all enjoyed. Peace out and happy holidays.